Alright, I think everything should be working correctly. Currently using my BRB screen until I need to make myself a getting started stream page. But for right now, I don't actually have too much time since I have an obligation later tonight, but I figured I might as well get a little bit done, and maybe I'll stream again tonight, maybe not, we'll see. But for now, I am going to do a little art stream. I've been working on making thumbnails for the YouTube VOD upload, so I figured that sorry, hi Candy. Yes, you're here too. Sorry. She's being adorable. Oh, I should probably update that title card to what I'm actually doing today. So for now, what I'm doing, stream elements, oh there we go. We're going to be drawing Slugma and Pokémon. So, because I've been working on making title cards or thumbnails for my YouTube, and I figured that, so I've already uploaded some images, and the only image I don't have yet is for the video it was a testing video, but I was also trying to hunt Fennec at the time, and my Slugma shiny hunting video. So, gonna make those assets so I can get those thumbnails up. Now, don't mind me turning on and off my iPad. My stupid pencil is giving me trouble again, as always. I'm so sick of this thing giving me trouble. I just don't know how to fix it. It is connected, right? Let's double check that. No, it's not connected. Okay, please ignore, haha, I have a BRB screen for this. Haha. Take that. Life, I guess. Come on, Apple Pencil. Oh, no, don't tell me. Don't tell your Apple Pencil doesn't have any battery. I should have checked this before I started streaming. I really wanted to get this done today, too. Oh, wow, that does not look fun. Okay, moving back to the BRB screen. I will say, the one thing I find absolutely fascinating about my Apple Pencil is just how quickly it charges. Like, it's already up to, like 3%, and I plugged it in, 2 seconds ago. But yeah, I've been debating about whether or not I want to stream these drawings or do them while I'm at work or something, and in all honesty, just work has been busy, so I haven't exactly had a lot of time to actually work on projects. But at the same time, it's I think these would be a lot more fun as streams, because I'm already shiny hunting these Pokemon. Might as well, have fun drawing them too. Wow, that is fast. Is that already 10%? Oh, wow. Alright, that should be enough to get us started. I appreciate that. Alright, let's see if yeah, video's back. Great. Yeah, look at that. Look what, 30 seconds was able to charge. That's just amazing. And of course it's still not working because my iPad. I do not like Apple products. I can almost never get them to work. as is demonstrated by the fact that my pencil still is not working. There we go. Okay. My pencil's back. Yes. So one thing I noticed when drawing the Applin, and before that one I did a little drawing of Registeel, because that's going to be one of my next shiny hunts, I noticed that the canvas, I didn't actually realize this until after, but the canvas I've been using has been very, very small and was not something I normally do. I don't normally do that small drawings. Initially I did it because I wanted to make sure that it fit in the correct spot on the screen that I have here for you guys. However, I realized that it shouldn't have a problem with scaling down. It's usually scaling up that has the problem. So we're going to see how that works here with Slugma. Alright. How to make this thing look cute. I haven't really figured out how I wanted to draw Slugma. I was just like, oh yeah, I need to draw Slugma next. So bear with me as I, just work on some silly sketches. Like I've said before, I do not consider myself to be a terribly great artist, just I enjoy art. Yeah, so this is going to be pretty short. I only have about an hour until my obligation for tonight, but the actual obligation itself shouldn't take longer than like a half hour to like an hour tops. So it really is more a matter of if I'm going to stream again tonight, because I totally can. And there's a part of me that's like, oh, I probably should. I do want to stream multiple times a week, get more out there. But at the same time, I was talking with my friend last night, and I realized, like, I haven't actually played a video game other than shiny hunting in a long, long time. It has a lot to do with, like, struggling with work, struggling with life, and just like actually like doing things, and then doing things takes time, and I hate that because I miss just playing video games and having fun. But it's not like I'm not having fun doing other things, but it's also like, oh, I forgot to update the title card. I need to fix that. There we go, updated. Let's see if that actually worked. Who knows? I don't know. It's not that I'm not enjoying my life, and I totally am. Like just having good times, hanging out with friends, doing fun stuff. But at the same time, that also means I don't have time for video games and the other things that I enjoy doing. And I kind of miss that. I kind of miss just playing video games. So I realized that after talking with my friend. And I was like, oh yeah, I never actually finished, heck, I barely even started playing, the, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and I really, really enjoyed, I'll figure out how I want to do that later. I really enjoyed, Final Fantasy VII Remake. Oh, wrong thing. And so I was genuinely super excited for when Rebirth came out. And I know it's already been out for so long, and I still haven't played it. It's like, what's wrong with me? Oh, life is what's wrong. And one person can only do so much when it comes to things like, you have to go to work, you have a job, got to pay for bills, got to do shopping and laundry and all that fun jazz. Like, life happens, and life doesn't stop happening. And I just kind of miss being able to play video games. I do greatly enjoy shiny hunting. Obviously, I wouldn't have bothered trying to make a stream channel about shiny hunting if I didn't. It's kind of one of the things I do to relax, but sometimes it's just nice to... Goddamn, I just cannot draw this stupid thing. I hate it. I think I'm also trying to go a little too detailed. I'm supposed to be making this, like, chibi and cute. Chibi and cute. We're going for chibi and cute. Alright. Chibi and cute. Alright, we're going to do this. It's gonna work. I know it's not a very original pose now, but, like, I don't like it anymore. I'm also finding it terribly interesting. So Gastrodon is actually one of my favorite Pokemon. And like, I'm trying so hard to be like, this isn't a Gastrodon just because it's a slug-like thing. It's not a Gastrodon. I mean, I could just, like, actually pull up other pictures of what Slugma looks like. Let's see what the model has to say. That's not much better. Okay, so at least it does have a bit more of that, like, roundish head thing going on. Basic shapes. I can do basic shapes. It does show to have, like, this nice, thicker neck thing. It can sometimes be very interesting how different the model is compared to like the official drawings. Just in general, I'm not liking this anymore. That's okay. It's okay. So for now, I'm just using this lo-fi Zelda channel until I can decide if I want to, like, move on to, or to actually, like, make a playlist. Which might be something I can do at my job, like, look into making a playlist. But yeah, it's been a bit busy at work, so I haven't actually been able to work on personal projects. which is technically a good thing. Like, I only work on personal projects when I'm not, like, swamped and, like, super busy. Sometimes I just wish I wasn't so busy. Just give me some time to be myself. I mean, that's not what a job is, but sometimes I wish. So here it shows more. Okay, I'm just gonna do the head on another layer. Yeah, the head looks different here. Like more this shape. Okay, I'm fucking hate this. Now, I used to think you were cute, now I hate you. No fault of your own. Going back to the sequel because I thought I liked the body. I don't. And then move up to the other drawing. Oh yeah, because I was noticing with how small the other reference images I was working with, like it started to blur every time I it was doing this weird blurring thing every time I would import an image, and for whatever reason it just wouldn't I couldn't get it to be not blurred, and I was having a hard time not necessarily seeing the reference, but like picking colors and like moving it around, and of course just looking at something that just isn't nice looking. And I was just like, okay, what the heck's going on? And that's when I realized, oh, I'm working with way too small of a canvas, and that's what was okay, I hate this whole thing. And apparently that's what was the fact that I was working with a small canvas was what was causing the image itself, or the reference image, to be all blurry and low res. And I was like, oh, maybe I probably should actually draw with, you know, a larger canvas like I normally do when I normally work on drawings. So this is the normal size of canvas I tend to work with. It's a 1000 by 1000 pixel, 300 pixels per inch. This is like the standard I work with, but like I can definitely, like I always like scale it to what I need. Oh no, 3% battery already. I thought I'd be further along than this. I didn't realize I was gonna hate this Pokemon. I shouldn't say I have never struggled, but this has been an interesting struggle of a Pokemon for me to draw. even look like a Slugma? Is this what a Slugma is supposed to look like? I'm not actually sure anymore. I don't want the head to look so like rigid, because it's not. It's a Slugma. Does that look worse? Oh, God, I can't do this. What the heck is wrong with me? Like, I know I'm not like a great artist, but I shouldn't be sucking this hard. I just need to look up more pictures of Slugma. Maybe I should look up some more pictures of Slugma. I'm going to be right back. While I'm at it, since I'm changing to the BRB screen, I'm going to charge up the pencil just a little bit more. I think what's causing me to struggle so hard is that there's not really any like particular shape for me to go off of. That's usually where I start when I do art, is that like I pick a shape. I pick the shapes that make up what I'm working with, and then I build from there. Slugma is a slug made of lava, and doesn't seem to have any particular shapes for me to work with. Oh look, that's an interesting Pokemon card. Okay, interesting. I'm just gonna have to delete these all later since I keep saving so many images to my poor computer. Oh, that's interesting. A comparison of the original Gen 2 art versus the current official art for Slugma. It is always fun searching up Pokemon, in my opinion. Like I just found this picture of like the Neo Destiny Pokemon card of Slugma, and I'm like, oh wow, like I almost kind of just remember that. I will admit the Pokemon cards do give you a nice variation of what a Pokemon can look like. Oh my god, that is a terrible looking plush. The only reason I don't have this on screen right now is I don't know if I can / should. Copyright stuff, all that fun jazz. Yeah, there's quite a few interesting interpretations of Slugma. And why can't I get this to look like a Slugma? Okay. Picked out a few more pictures. That might help. Alright, last one. That is one thing I really like about the anime, is like it gives you a lot of nice references of what Pokemon should look like. Especially at like different angles and stuff. Alright. See, aha, my screen's back, yes. I do get a little worried when I'm unplugging and replugging in the HDMI adapter. I'm like, oh, I hope it doesn't like ruin the screen. So far, oh no, the pencil died again. God, it shouldn't be this hard. Nope, pencil's still not working. There we go. Like, I don't honestly know why. Like it just works sometimes and doesn't work other times. I just turn it on and off, and then eventually it works. Okay, here's some references. Yeah, so I was looking at this one. It's like, okay, so that has that more circle head shape I was working with. And then it seems like the big thing is the eyes. It's almost, I wouldn't say it's quite a human head so much as it is just an egg. We have the eyes, like, so they start around here, probably end closer to here. And that seems to be where the flames are coming off. Please ignore this terrible nightmare of a thing showing up here. I'll get rid of the nightmare. I apologize, I'm sorry. Because it's almost like floating eyes, but not quite. Almost like ghastly. Although that plush was something awful. Like, to be fair, like, I wouldn't even know how to begin making a plush of a Slugma. I can only imagine how difficult that must have been. And then man, I love Zelda music. Especially like older Zelda music. Don't get me wrong, I really do enjoy Breath of the Wild, and its music is amazing, but I kind of just miss the like older, like just straight up music. Not gonna lie, what was it? Echoes of Wisdom. Yeah, that one had some really good music. Look at another picture of Slugma. Yeah, I found this cute one. Look at that. Look how cute that is. Like, it actually looks adorable. But yeah, seeing the head, like, the eyes are lifting off the head. I want to make it cute. How do I make this cute? That is a stupid, adorable Pokemon card. Pokemon cards are amazing when it comes to their art. They somehow are just able to capture so many different sides of Pokemon and then just make them adorable or scary or cool, or they're just really good. I love the artwork of Pokemon cards. I just wish Pokemon cards weren't like every other card game and it's just $1,005,000. I'm a little more okay with this. I think this reference is making me feel a little bit better of just working on this. part of me wishes that I can actually show you, like, the pencil itself. I mean, that's why I've been, like, trying to, like, nope, don't do that. Like, move this around, be like, ah, yes, I'm looking at this. Like, I'm pointing at it, and you can't see me pointing at it. So I have to, like, actually be like, this is what I'm talking about. But, you know, the fact that this is working at all is already, like, amazing to me. So, I'm not gonna complain. I'm sure there's, like, pointer things out there, but, like, I don't want to, you know, mess up what I already have working. Essentially, that's almost like a... Oh, okay, I see that. This should not have taken me this long to figure out how to draw a Slugma. Like, I haven't even gotten to, like, the inking phase yet. Or the outlining, I guess, because it's not actual ink. Yeah, I used to do traditional art for the longest time. Mostly because, like, digital art was just so inaccessible for the longest while. It just was so much money, and I could not for the life of me figure out how Wacom tablets worked. Still can't. Still don't like them. But when I found out about Procreate, I was like, heck yeah. And it's worked great ever since. I don't think I could ever go back to it's not that I couldn't go back to, like, traditional art, because that's easy enough. But I don't like the Wacom tablet type of art. If people are able to do that, all the power to them, because I can't. But that's okay. We all have our strengths and weaknesses. Although, ironically enough, I did find myself, I was doing some traditional drawing, and I found myself trying to zoom in, like this. You know, because I put my fingers on the screen, I can zoom in and zoom out. And I was like, why the heck is it not working? I'm like, oh my god, am I really that bad? But I guess that's just because I've been drawing on this tablet for, like, the past few years now. And I haven't really found a reason not to use my tablet, because I don't have to buy paper, buy pens, buy ink, and I can just draw. And I can draw on the go. Like, I think that's actually probably the biggest thing. I can take my tablet with me pretty much anywhere. And it doesn't actually take up a lot of space. Which is something I appreciate. Probably the biggest thing I appreciate. It is, like, I love doing art, but it can be really hard when you have to lug around so much. And it's like, oh, I'm just going over to visit my sister, and there's no way I can lug everything I need, or even know everything I need. But with digital art, all I need is my tablet. Nothing special, nothing crazy, just bring my tablet. Okay, yeah, I like that over there a bit more. Yeah, this took way longer than I expected, but I'm finally at a point where it doesn't look terrible. I'm gonna give... Oh, hi, Candy. Yeah? Oh, are you a good girl? Yeah. You want to talk some more? No. She's literally looking at me like, why aren't you giving me pets? I'm I'm sorry, Candy. I'll give you some pets later, I promise. We had a bit of a brushing session last night to get her fur smoother. Because, she's a long fur kitty, so her fur can get tangled up pretty quick. Okay. Okay. Probably not that thin, but maybe yeah, maybe there. Okay, I think this might actually look like a Slugma. I can't say I've ever actually used a Slugma in a playthrough. There's a lot of, like, semi-interesting Pokemon that I don't feel like I've ever used. And not because they're bad Pokemon, but mostly just because they weren't either in a convenient, like, early game location, or, or maybe there were like other Pokemon that I'm like, oh, this Pokemon's so much cooler, so I played with that one instead. Or like whenever a new generation comes out, I go through the effort to be like, oh, I want to play with Pokemon from the new generation. So while it's like, oh, there's like Slugma, that's so cool, and it's like, oh, well, this is Gen 8 or whatever. No, Gen 9. It's like, this is Gen 9, and I want to play with the Gen 9 Pokemon. So it is interesting to me how, like, there's a lot of Pokemon that actually are pretty neat and just don't really get the chance to shine, mostly because of where they're at or how they're located. Oh. I keep forgetting to like switch. Okay. Yeah, let's do a little smoother like that. Maybe that bump there, I guess. Bump thing. Wave. There we go. I don't need to put that much more effort into this. I should probably just, yeah, call it good. Here we go. Inking, layer 2. Alright. Let's see where I'm at. 5%. Yeah, that was something else I realized when, Oh, hey! Thank you! Thank you for the follow! Hey, Christina! It is wonderful to see you. Thanks for commenting and joining me. As you can see here, I am drawing Pokemon because I am making title cards for some of the other streams I've already done. But hey, I didn't realize you saw my Facebook post. I'm glad that you were able to join me. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the support. I don't feel terribly confident, but like, it is really exciting. Trust me, I'm not worried about grammar where I can barely. Oh my god. Ironically enough, Ditto is actually one of the other Pokemon I was thinking about drawing. Not today, but like soon. Because I need like a generic card thumbnail to be all like, oh, I don't know what Pokemon I'm hunting. Here's a generic one. And I was like, oh, I should do Ditto for that. Oh. But hey, thank you. It's kind of interesting to think about it, like, you know, like you're all the way, you know, It's been forever since we've actually seen each other in real life. Um, but it's kind of funny to see you here. Oh, that's so cool. So, do you do digital art? I know you do a lot of like beautiful traditional art. I've seen your paintings and they're amazing. Okay, that's a bit better. Oh, wow, you're streaming too? Well, dang, I'm gonna have to go over and follow you. I had no idea. I'm not like a super intuit person. Yeah, I feel yeah. I mean, and that's actually why I'm like, I'm just gonna draw Pokemon. I can draw Pokemon, right? I can do that. And then here I am with Slugma. I'm like, I can't draw this stupid thing. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm doing kind of like these cute little chibi drawings because don't want to go too complicated. Just kind of want to do like some fun art. And oh, I should probably leave that back at 5%. Don't need to go bigger yet. Um, but yeah, I mean, I don't want to like try doing something like super complicated. Like, oh yeah, I actually suck at this. Yeah, I agree. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Because it has always been something I've enjoyed for so long, and I've never been able to actually like um, make any money off of it or anything because anxiety and shit. But um, it is something I like to do for just like small projects or it's actually a dragon website I frequent a lot called Flight Rising, and I do art commissions on there. Not never really for any real money because people don't like spending real money, but like I often do like art trades or just like in-game money, so like the money for the actual game itself, and it's fun. I really enjoy drawing dragons. Yeah, so I'm going back to yeah, yeah. No, and that's kind of where I'm at, where it's like it would be a perfect world if artists actually got paid, but I guess that's why they call us starving artists. But no matter how like generic my job is, I still feel like it's okay if I get to enjoy what I want to with my life. Yeah, yeah. It's honestly some of the best mindset you can have, and if I'm not going to get paid for it, I might as well do what I enjoy. All right, I'm just gonna. Yeah. I mean, I have lots of like I do suffer a lot from depression, and that can be really tough sometimes. but my job has been very good at working with me and still allows me time to do the things I want to do. For the most part. There are times where I just don't have the time to do what I want, but you know, so is life. Yeah, and I do feel like shitty about it sometimes because I do know how difficult it affects my team. But compared to other jobs I've had where I've been like on the verge of a panic attack because I'm worried about losing my job, I haven't really, like, I still get that anxiety, but there's been nothing in my actual work to suggest that they would ever do that, which makes me feel comfortable. Alright, probably merge that down, do a new layer. So what about you? I actually don't know what you're currently doing for work. And you mentioned earlier about doing stream. What do you stream? Oh, that feeling when you get it right the first time. Doesn't happen often, but when it does, oof. Okay, there you go. There you go, little Slugma. Oh, cute! A donut shop. Yeah, retail. Yes, after that I got into streaming. Oh, thank you. It is probably one of the things that I get the most compliments on when I do fun artwork on my Dragon website. It's like, oh yeah, your line art's so clean. I'm like, oh, I really try. But yeah, no, working retail, oh, it's so hard. I'm so glad that I don't work retail anymore. It really is just so physically draining and almost like just pulls the life right out of you. Ironically, I don't really feel like my line art could be as clean on Procreate as it could be on other programs. Mostly because, like, Procreate's, like, line work, or, like, the inking pen doesn't quite have the same, like, feel as, like, Photoshop or other programs I've used. But it really boils down to the fact that I draw mostly on my tablet, and I don't have a powerful enough tablet to do things like Photoshop, or I do have the program, what's it called? Clip Studio Paint, and I would love to do more with Clip Studio Paint, but it's just, I just don't have the money to buy a powerful enough computer. Alright. Moving on to the official art for Slugma, so I can get the correct colors. Oh, that is a terrible color. I don't like that color. Alright, we're going to go towards the other art. There we go. I kind of just want that to be brighter. Yeah, no, and that's actually one of the reasons why I really love... Oh, hi, Candy! Yeah, you being talkative? And she immediately goes quiet when, like, it's like, oh, you can talk to people. She's like, no. Yeah, I love Candy. She is so cute. What was I talking about? Something to do with art. Oh, I forgot to mention, I have ADHD and my brain can't stay on track for more than 10 seconds. Oh yeah, tablet. Yeah, so this is a iPad 8 using Procreate, and it is by far probably one of the most accessible. Yeah, it is by far one of the most accessible programs out there in terms of how much it costs for having a tablet on the go. I think this entire setup between I bought the iPad brand new quite a few years ago, but let's see, it was like the iPad itself was like $300. The Apple Pencil was $100, and oh, the program was only like $10, and then there was the additional like, oh, I got a screen protector and a case to, so it doesn't get damaged and all that fun jazz. And like overall, the complete total for the whole setup was like less than $500, which is amazing for something to just have on the go and just do art wherever and whenever I want. The only real problem being it's Apple, and I fucking hate Apple. I can't stand it. I put up with it for my iPad, and that's it. That's as far as I'll go. I still yell at this thing all the time because it just doesn't like to cooperate, and I don't know why. Yeah, and it's super weird because like when I remember being in college and pretty much every class used PC, but then specifically my art classes were like, oh, we use Apple, and I'm like, why? Why would you do this to me? Just like, ugh, it doesn't play nice with how my brain wants to work. But I did get it to work, and I've been happy with this iPad ever since. Okay, no, I have not been happy with it ever since. I still yell at it. Oh, I know, right? PC just works so much better for like everything. I forgot that Slugma only has like 2 colors. I'm not doing any like crazy shading or coloring or anything, so it's like, okay, 2 colors it is. It's actually a fun thing. One of the YouTubers I watch, he also started doing some streaming, specifically Pokémon. And what's been interesting is that he does a lot of study of animation. And so he's studying the animation of Pokemon over the years. But what's kind of fun, going back to some of the older Pokemon games, what's interesting is that the older Pokemon don't have as much color variation. And I realized that it's mostly because the like Gen 1 and Gen 2 specifically, they only had when it came to the sprites, they had black, white, and 2 colors. And that's actually how they did a lot of the animation. Is like whenever you had like a special effect going like across the screen, it was flashing between either black or white or the 2 colors or all 4. And I think that was a very clever way of getting around the issue of you only have so many colors to work with. How do you create dynamic, interesting, animations where you only have such a limited space and limited colors, and you still have to create like all these different moves for all the Pokemon. It's really interesting to look back at old Pokemon and see how they did things. Which, It's probably why a lot of older Pokemon. Oh my god, I hate flipping. Why a lot of older Pokemon look so like have so little colors. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. How much do I hate it? I hate flipping images. It's so rough. I don't know. How bad is it? Should I fix it? I should probably fix it. I mean, okay, it's mostly just that eye. It's mostly just that eye. It shouldn't be too hard to fix, right? Oh. Alright, I'm gonna just select this. Just have to fix a little bit of the line art. It's fine. Okay, like that's already a million times better. Yeah, okay. I'll live with this. Oh, hi, Candy. Thanks. So the reason why I flip, especially my Pokemon images, is whoops. You bring that back down to 5%. Is I do the initial drawing I do is for the regular, and then I flip it and I make the flipped image the shiny version of the Pokemon. Especially in this case where I'm shiny hunting, it definitely helps to like do refrain. So it looks like more interesting than just having two Slugmas sitting next to each other. Okay, so I'm going to delete this first one, duplicate this one, flip it again. There we go. We'll go with that. Now we're going to go with the gray color. Don't actually need to change the eye color, so that's nice. Yeah, this was a fun shiny hunt. Shiny Slugma is so cool, especially where it's like it looks like cooled down lava, which is exactly what Slugma is. Oh, it's so cool. All right, okay, and then oh, I forgot to import that. Oh, it probably won't look good because the sizing is so different, but maybe I can just copy this for reference. Okay. Edit. My computer made, oh, it's almost out of battery. I'm like, why did my computer make a sound? That's another sad thing about this setup is I am literally running everything off my poor little tablet, or not tablet, my poor little laptop. I technically have a desktop, but like I have no space to put it. So let's see, paste. Yeah, that's way tiny. Oh, pencil dying. Everything's dying. But I want to select the group. Thank you. But it's working, and I'm just shocked that it's working. Yeah. Okay, and of course made it bigger so lines are not clean, and I don't like that. Let's go up to 8. Of course, you can't even see it. Oh, oops. There we go. And just in time too, it's almost 5 o'clock. So Sudi and I are going to do, so Sudi and I have been doing walkies, or at least trying to do walkies every Tuesday and Thursday. But I really wanted to do a stream before today. I wanted to do a stream today because it feels like it's been too long since I've done a stream. And I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of hoping people might join me, so thank you for joining me. This has been great. Yeah, like, it actually was a pretty good day at work. Sometimes work can be a bit rough. Working in a hotel and having, like... Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. Just even having someone here, like I do realize that a lot of my streaming is mostly just going to be me, like, ADHDing all over the place. But it's kind of nice having, like, actually someone there that I know is there. And I'll definitely take a look at your channel. Like, whenever I'm just, like, chillin', I love watching just streams. Alright. That looks better. Delete that, merge that down. Yeah, no, it has been kind of interesting with my other couple of streams where I'm just talking to myself. But it's like, oh yeah, I'm having a great time. Alright, so there is Slugma, and I'm going to actually move the sparkles just a little bit. There we go. Yeah. Shiny Slugma. Share. G. Oh man. All the dumb things I had to learn about Apple. Like, I'm only okay with it now because I've done it for so long. Alright, and then there's regular Slugma. PNG. But yeah, even as a lurker, which that's actually what I do a lot when I'm following people on Twitch or YouTube, like, just getting the view or just getting, like, knowing someone's there is just, it's just amazing. Alright, I'm gonna go back to, I think this is the, yeah, I think it's this one. Same, yeah, absolutely. Is this shiny text? Oh. Alright, and then here is where we add insert photo. Here's my shiny Slugma. Scale you down a little bit. Flip you. There we go. Oh yeah, I was wondering if I should give the shiny Pokemon like a thicker border. So initially, I had the text actually behind the grass, like that, which honestly I do think looks better. But something I noticed with when I was showing this off to Stephanie was she didn't know the name of the Pokemon Applin in this case, and I realized having this little piece of grass in front made it difficult for someone who's not familiar with the Pokemon to be able to actually read what it is. And it's like, I'm still trying to figure out these little basic things, but Every day is an experience. Okay. So I wonder if giving the Pokemon a thicker outline would be nice. Let's see. Yeah, 5 o'clock, so she's probably feeding her kitties now. Probably wrap this up really soon. Oh, there we go. So maybe I'll do Fennekin afterwards. Maybe. We'll see. Okay, I think the outline might be helping. It makes the Pokemon pop out a little more against the grass. I wonder if I did it white or a different color. Yeah, let's just go with it. Let's see how that looks. Oh, no. Well, it's not actually white. It's what white looks like. No. Okay. Alright. Unfortunately, Procreate's not terribly great at text at all. Blending options. Maybe. Procreate doesn't have as many options, but they do have some. Ooh, that color dodge actually looks kind of fun. Ooh, overlay. It gives it a little pop of color while still being nice and dark. Of course, the biggest problem to work with here is text versus like the grass. Is that overlay? Yeah, maybe I'll go with overlay. I mean, it doesn't really do it over the text. Huh. But I like how it looks against the grass. And I don't think it really needs an outline over the text because I guess this makes it easier to actually read the text. So, even though it's the most basic thing ever, I cannot for the life of me find in... Yeah, no, and I like how it gives like a color variation and you can see the text better. Yeah. Blending options are so fun. But, yeah, their text options are not great, and I don't know if it's an Apple thing or a Procreate thing or both. Because, for the life of me, I cannot find edit text. Like, there doesn't seem to be an outline that I can find. Like, so all the outline you're seeing, I had to like actually manually go in and do it because I can't find it anywhere. Like, size, kerning, tracking, leading, baseline, opacity, like that's all basic tech stuff, but that's like, you'd think that like creating an outline would be easy. But no, they can't make it easy. Yeah, like none of that. Drop, shadow, stroke, anything. And while I technically could, like I do have a really, really, really old version of Photoshop on my laptop, it is not technically ideal to like try to port things back and forth between Procreate and Photoshop. It's also a very old Photoshop, so it doesn't work great. Like it's not ideal. But I mean, as far as like just drawing an outline, it's not actually that hard. It's just frustrating that I don't have a button to just do it. Also, another stupid thing that like pisses me off about Procreate. It's a great basic program. It's a great basic program. But then you have like these little things like, I don't know, so select automatic. We're going to select text layer. Like, oh, okay. If you're not going to let me like just have a border or a stroke option, maybe I'll just make my own. So select, invert, and you get to this point, it's like, okay, select invert, but Procreate doesn't have expand selection, which is normally what I would do for like doing stickers or outlines or things like that. So what you have to do is you have to use the feather option. Go to like 3-ish, and then create a new layer. Move this to black. Use airbrushing. Use the airbrushing. I'm gonna have to go ahead and turn off that layer. And then you can kind of see it. But then like you select automatic again, then select invert, new layer, and that's pretty much the best way that Procreate lets you do that. But you can also see like it gets all funky and pixelated, and then like certain areas it's like, oh, it's not like terribly like consistent in certain areas. So it's like you kind of have to go over it again if you want to make it nice and pretty. But it does technically work, I guess. But in any case, I'm gonna have to wrap this up. I can hear Steffi upstairs getting ready for our walkies today. Gotta get that exercise in for introverts. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me. And I will get this finished up and uploaded for the thumbnail. If you ever want to see any of my past streams or anything, yeah, of course. I did have a link to my YouTube, and I will be posting this stream as well as all my future ones there. So if you want to check that out, feel free. You don't have to, it's fine. It's not exactly exciting, but yeah, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you later.